Hi guys, welcome to Tadka by Ritika. Today we are going to make aloo parathas, the yummiest breads from India. So let's get started. To make our parathas, we are first going to make the dough. So I've taken 2 cups of whole wheat flour here. To this I'm going to add approximately a teaspoon of salt and some water at room temperature. So I'm going to slowly add the water and knead the dough. Mix well and don't add all the water in one go. We want to knead a soft dough here, not very sticky, not very dry. I'm using my palms to press and mix the dough well together so that the water is blended nicely with the dough. After kneading it for 4 minutes, I have a very smooth dough here, which I'm going to just bring together, roll it into a nice ball. And I'm going to cover it and keep it aside for some 10 minutes. Now let's prepare our stuffing for the aloo parathas. So I've taken 5 small potatoes which I have boiled. Then I have some finely chopped onion, 2 finely chopped green chilies and some coriander. So first I am going to mash these potatoes. So in these mashed potatoes, I am adding around 1/4 cup of chopped onions, 2 green chilies and a handful of coriander. Now I'm going to add my spices. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of carom seeds, ajwain, a teaspoon of dhania powder, the coriander powder and a teaspoon of garam masala. Now I'm going to mix these together. You can also add some red chili. So the stuffing should not be very sticky, because otherwise it will be very difficult to roll them into parathas. So this nice mixture is now ready. Our dough is now ready to make into parathas. So I'm going to take a small ball of this dough and I'm rolling it in between my palms to make a soft, smooth ball. Now using some dry flour to dust the rolling pin and my chapati board, and I'm going to make a circle of around 4 inches diameter. When I'm rolling it, I'm turning it in between to make the thickness to be uniform. Now at this point, I'm going to first brush it with little ghee, and I'm going to take the stuffing, almost the same size as the size of my dough, make it into a little ball and put it in the center. I'm going to take this in my hand and I'm going to roll the edges gently. I don't want the stuffing to come out, so very smoothly and gently I'm going to close this. It's nicely closed. Now I'm again going to dust it with the dry flour, and I'm going to roll it. Now at this point, don't use a lot of pressure. We have to be very gentle while rolling the parantha, because if you apply more pressure, the stuffing will start coming out. It is very important to get an even thickness of the parantha, so that the stuffing spreads all over, all through the edges. So a nice parantha is rolled here. I'm going to use an iron pan for making my parantha. So this pan is nice and hot. We want a hot pan. We don't want a cold pan, because that will make your paranthas dry. So on this I'm going to put my parantha. With my palm I'm going to put it. And I'm going to let it cook for a few minutes on one side. It is slightly cooked. I'm going to turn it around. You'll see the change in the color from the it will start becoming more whitish as it's getting cooked. I'm going to turn around, second side. You can see the way the color has changed. Now I'm going to put a teaspoon of ghee on top and then spread it over. You can be more generous with ghee, or you can choose to apply lesser ghee also. Depends on your diet choices. So this side is very nicely done. I'm just going to cook the other side a bit more. Okay, so this aloo parantha is nicely done. So if you feel that your stuffing keeps coming out, or you're not able to stuff enough potatoes in the paranthas, I'm going to show you another way to do the paranthas. So now I'm going to make two smaller balls. And then roll these into small discs. So this is my first disc. So this is almost the same size, like 4 inches in diameter. I have 2 discs ready. I'm going to first put some ghee in it. Spread the ghee. And then take my potato stuffing. And spread it till the edges. Then I'm going to take my second disc and put it on the top, and using my fingers I'm going to seal the edges together. If needed, you can also roll it like this on the inside to ensure that your seal is proper. So now we are going to roll this. A little bit more flour. I'm going to put it for cooking. So we're going to cook it the same way as we cooked the first one. This nice paratha is ready. If you like it more crispy, you can cook it for another 10-20 seconds. So this is ready. Serve these parathas hot with butter and some homemade curd. Enjoy. Bye-bye.